Okay, hello everybody. Let's see if this is working because I have YouTube up on one of my other windows here and I'm not seeing any video. So if this is working, fantastic. It'll take me a while or two to figure this out. If it isn't working, then it doesn't matter because you can't hear me. So let me see what else I can find here. Let's try World of Tanks North America. Let's see what's on Twitch. Oh, hang on, it says there's one person viewing me on Twitch. Yes, it is going live on Twitch. So something is going out somewhere. Not seeing anything on YouTube. Oh well, oops. Let's see, go home. Let's check this. World of Tanks North America, just make sure that's where. It's the joys of doing this on a long holiday weekend. 19 watching. There we go. Okay, so let me insulate my microphone just a tad. Right, hello. Hope you're all having a nice long weekend. MLK Day, yes, go MLK. Good lad, gets us the day off. And I was given the option, do I want to stream today or not? Well, two things. A, I still am grinding tanks. And B, I needed a break from house life. And this was a perfectly good excuse to do it. So let me kill this. And I'll minimize this. Oh, wife heard that. She's not happy. Oh well. I think I deserve a break. Alright, so time to blow things up. Let me switch windows so we can actually see what it is that I am blowing up, which is an occupational hazard. I tend to forget to do that a little bit, so you end up just watching me doing absolutely nothing. So hopefully you should now see a T-54 lightweight in the window here. So I've just unlocked it. Definitely T-54 because you can see the ventilator dome on the top, not T-55-ish. Did I keep the... I don't see the hole for the fixed machine gun. I'm kind of curious now, if I go to an actual T-54, do I have a T-54? Yes, I do. If I go to an actual T-54, Soviet made, I think it's a Tier 9. Ah, they don't have... So if you look very closely, very, very closely at a real T-54, you'll see a little hole in the glasses plate. Now, oftentimes, if you look at my Inside Hatch video on it, you'll see that there's a rubber or a cork bung. I think this one is actually rubber, just to stop the rain from getting in. And there was a fixed machine gun. It couldn't be adjusted in traverse or elevation, only by moving the entire tank. That was to be fired by the driver. And I don't know what they were thinking. And if you look again on the IS-7, which I don't have that, I know, you'll see fixed machine guns on the outside of the hull, everywhere. It's a complete waste. I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with it, unless they're just looking for suppressive fire. Alright, so let me, since I'm here for 2 hours, let me come here and let's see, do that for 2 hours, give myself extra XP. And do I want crew experience or do I want to let's get rid of this. Let's go with crew experience. Just give myself a couple little extra bonuses as we progress. Now I've only played like 3 games in this 54 lightweight, so I haven't quite figured it out yet. Well, what else but to do but to simply press a button and let's see what happens. How do you get to Tier 9 easily? Find Tier 8 that's easy to play. I mean, if you really are kind of neutral on the matter, I found that the American tanks are actually very beginner friendly, very, very general purpose friendly. I really enjoyed going in the American lines. Other people may have different opinions. No strange mechanics like the Italians, and a little bit more general purpose than the Soviet ones. A lot of people said that the Soviet tanks are good beginner tanks, and that is true to a point if you have a certain playstyle. If you have a playstyle that likes getting up close and personal, yes, the Soviet tanks are kind of lean in that general direction. But for general purpose play, if you really want to just, or you're not quite sure which way you want to go, I highly recommend the American line. Hello, Ricky. Good to see you again. Okay, so I am at the bottom, God help me, of the tiering here, and what worries me is that there are 3 light tanks which are going to probably be roaming around up north. In fairness, we have Manticore as well. Still, nothing for it. Let's see what we get. Manticore seems to have the same idea as I do, more or less. Yeah, that's the EBR. Why do I have a lag? Okay, I made it this far, now what? I didn't even know I was spotting an AMX. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you, Patton. Or thank you, Artie, sorry. Oh, there's one. Can somebody nail this guy, please? We got a bit of a Mexican standoff coming here. Manticore? Son of a... Oh well, that didn't work. How is Fort Bliss? Fort Bliss was less fun than it might be because of COVID restrictions. So a lot of places you were either closed or you just didn't really want to go to. The area, I mean, in terms of the trainer, it reminded me a lot of Nevada, my old unit in Nevada. It's Fort Hood next time, I think. Probably being Hood maybe 2 weeks from now. Yeah, the gameplay is lagging. I'm not quite sure why. So just before I got going on this, I rebooted my machine so that, you know, I cleared everything out of the cache. Let me try making a couple of graphics changes right quick. Sometimes this helps. Let me drop the graphics down. Details. So supposedly sometimes this will help. That didn't help. Let's try that again. Details, drop, 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 drop. Gotta remember to fix that after I'm done. Alright, so the 430 reminds me a little bit of a T64. How often do I stream? Me personally, usually 2 or 3 times a month. Is an active Christian clan. It is very Christian to blow up your enemies with tanks. Okay, well, that seems to help my my ping up here. It was 300 and something last time. I went down to something a little bit more reasonable. You know, I'm just gonna let them have that corner. Spotted AMX-15B. Another one? Okay, Conqueror gun carriage. Whoops. Damn, he's got a fast reload, doesn't he? Where's the Conqueror gun carriage? He was up that way, so no surprises there. Of course, now the AMX is probably reloading and it's safe. That's interesting. What's the block there, I wonder? So right in the center mass there is an obstacle prevented me from seeing something. Oh, now he's gone down. Okay, T92. Considering they outnumber us on that side, they aren't making any great moves in that direction. I'm just looking at the mini-map here, trying to figure out where it makes sense for me to go. And right now I think it's more a matter of what in the army you call developing the situation. But it seems most likely the southwest is where the best help can happen. Nerdy recommendation, short YouTube discussion of which are the best features to pick up for your tank tier and type. Some folks have been talking about doing something of that nature. Okay, I'll take that. I don't know how far in the process that idea has gone. Damn it. Bounced off the side of the turret. KV2 is the only tank you need. Available? I'm not sure I understand your question. Go play Tetris. I'm not really allowed to play Tetris on this channel. Okay, so we gotta win somehow. On the 54 lightweight, I need all my by 5s. It is, of course, also a by 4 weekend, which is good if you're grinding things. Where am I? 148 and I need 156. So if I have a good game, I will be done with the, what is it, the IS-3-2 today. Cat Gamer, what, you play cat games? I think I have an IS-3A, but I honestly can't recall. Anyway, hello to you. True or false? Module damage is not based on shell alpha damage. Well, I'm sure you picked the name somehow to do a cat. Yeah, I think the Renegade has the same idea I do. You can have a lot of fun in the hills around here if you're an American tank. If you're in a Russian one, less so because of your depression problems. That said, that is far from bad depression by Russian standards. They've gone very heavy up north, haven't they? Well, that's fair. Okay, so twin barrel versus autoloader. Go for a wheel. Thank you, sir. I'll take that trade. SU-14. What's happening up north? Okay, we seem to be getting the better out of the exchange right now. Where is this little Batshah going, I wonder? Curse you! Ooh, nice shot, Artie. Vengeance! Yeah, I was gonna miss anyway just because of the terrain, but it was worth the crack. Is the Batshah still around? No, I think it's gone. Oh, hello, what are you doing here? They are relocating north. Fine, two of us can play that way. Let us both relocate north. The Object 140 down there can probably hold the fort. Let's see what is happening on this direction. Go easy on the nature. I'm not killing that many trees, which has actually been a statistic which has been recorded for quite a few years. So with respect to SU130PM, SU100Y, obviously I have to get back to Kubica to do that, and the difference between when I filmed my Kubica series, I went twice, 2 different times, and now is that I am still a US Army officer, and these days we don't like the Russians as much as we used to. Officially. I mean, in practice, I don't think it makes any damn difference. But I can only imagine that there are some limitations as to how far we can get. Where are you going? Oh, nice shot. Whoever that was. No, he ducked at the right time. He didn't. Betabug, hello. You one marked your Leopard PT. I don't think I've marked it at all. Unfortunately, because I'm doing a grind right now, I do however... Oh no, that's a nice shot. I do however many battles it requires me to get to the next tank, and then I stop, so I don't get to 100. Okay, he better not win now. How can I not be playing in a chieftain? I don't own a chieftain. I don't even own the chieftain abortion that is in the game. Good book on the modern use of armor in the Chechen conflicts. You may find some in the specialist press, some articles, but I don't think you're going to find an actual honest-to-God book. Was like 6 Days of Summer, I think, was an article on the South Ossetia War between Georgia and Russia. Oh, okay, we also got a win on the 430. Okay. However that happened, I'm not going to complain. Oh, that was the one in, was it Elmendorf or something? What was it called? Ruhenberg. Alright, so that's 159,000. That is a research. You, sir, are done. Ooh. And it's is it on an on-track? Better exchange the gold to get it while I can then. Yay! Tier 10. Okay, so let's detach. The twin barrel line, I'm going, well, maybe they just really suit my play style. I find them bordering on powerful, bordering on overpowered. I do find them powerful, and I've got pretty good win rates for them, which is rare for me on a Soviet vehicle. I tend not to have great win rates. All right, let's demount. Because I need to save. I mean, eventually when I get gajillions and gajillions of credits, I will set about re-equipping all my tanks that I've put into reserves. Excuse me, reserve status. Okay, uncheck primary label. Go to the Soviets. ST2. Pretty ugly little bugger, isn't he? Okay. Commander, IS-33. Wait. What did I just come off of? Yeah, it was the IS-3. IS-32. Driver. IS-32. Loader IS-32. And loader IS-32. Train them up. Retrain, because I have the gold to spare. Okay, it's no change. You know, I don't recall encountering very many of these tanks on the field. I wonder why. I guess when you're talking about auto-loading, oh, there's no rammer option here. Okay, we'll do that, and we will do... Oh, let's make it a bit faster, why not? I'm using the turbocharger a lot more now after they redid all these. So I will play that later on after I have all of my required by 5s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need to buy a new tank to get up to 5 again. Oh, hang on. What to put on this? So I've been using this actually as a really slow medium. I'll just be general purpose, I think. Okay, so I have Sutek says that he believes that the tier 9 double barrel is better than the tier 10 double barrel for its tier. Okay. Oh, thank you, CL. Okay, Cat Gamer, I think we figured that out. Wait, you're not my daughter, are you? She absolutely loves cats and has started playing World of Tanks. And I did not put her onto it. Play the MS-1? Okay, let us go this way. Let's see if that Barask spots anyone. Oh dear. There's an Udas right there somewhere. Oh, it's a bit of a waste. I should have shot at the convoy or something. Ah. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about this Futur catch. Oh, too bad, so sad. Okay, well, gotta watch out for that. Anybody up there? Dang it, I am not having a great game so far. Where on earth is the rest of their team? Okay, let's see if you want to stick your nose around the corner again. Well, that works too. Critical damage. Alright, this isn't working. Let's go somewhere. Oh, hello. He's been annoying. Can I get a shot at him? No. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have absolutely no idea if an ST won't go down the far side of the valley, but I am about to find out. He's 75 is healthy, he should be moving forward. Okay, so the other's just got a knock out of me, or a piece out of me. Okay, so I can afford to take a couple of hits, but I can't be stupid about it. Fortunately, that Bourrasque should take a few minutes to reload. Ah, dang it, the Conway's up. Ooh, the Conway's got a good gun too. I guess you can't go around the side. I very much like the M103. Actually, I think the M103 is about the best of my best win rate tank that I have. You don't have a computer? That's a bit of a catch when playing World of Tanks. Okay, 705. This one I sort of have a love-hate relationship with. The gun is a lot better than it should be. It's a lot slower than it should be. And the side armor I've found is a little bit too thin to be able to angle. You can't reverse angle with this vehicle, although you think you should be able to. Oh, you play on Blitz. Okay, that'll explain it. So out of interest, why are you watching this then? Where doesn't Blitz have a channel? I don't think there's a good direction for me to go in this on this map. Do I have the Progetto 65? No, I don't. Take mid, he says. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. My tank won't get up the hill anyway quickly enough to make a difference. Well, this seems to be like a flattened IS-3 turret. Those are some big tanks on that, on that hill. I see a Mouse, I see an E4. No, Prima Victoria, it, well, didn't last long in that melee. And unfortunately the TVP made it to the top. That was a miss. If he decides he wants to come down again or not, let's see. If I were him, I wouldn't. In fact, I would go as far as to say that would be a very foolish thing to do. Well, it's all very well you clicking it, but what the hell do you want me to do? It's one single tank. So my first problem is I have to find that TVP and kill it. Or somebody has to find that TVP and kill it. Let's go one for some spotting damage at least. Yeah, he is not interested in coming around the corner. There is no artillery mine, I notice. Which is at least a positive. Okay, so we've got a T-44 there as well. Saving grace, this is a flat vehicle. Would you be nice enough to come back down, please? Dang it! Yet again, I'm aiming at a zero damage game here. Oh, look at that, a 268-4 on my side. So let's see, the E4 is there. I don't see where... Hello? You missed, dude. I missed. Except I missed at long range. Small mercies. Of course, there's 152 again. He's just going to go right through me here. Oh, almost right through me. HE? Well, that was a lucky shot. Ah, the Conqueror nailed him. Good lad. I think we're going to pull this off. As I said, the gun on this is very good. When it connects, it does a very good job. The problem is the bloody thing has to connect first. Okay, mouse, come back and see if you can fix this problem. Haha. They always die just before I shoot them. The great HE heat glitch? Oh, I see where you're going. When did the stream end? About an hour and a bit. What, you that much of a hurry to get rid of me? Alright, so that's 4 out of the 5. It does seem to be on average, it takes me an hour to get my 5, maybe an hour and 15. Alright, back to the ST1. Reckon any skill? No. I'm working on a master's, which is driving me absolutely insane because I really don't care very much about the details, the fine details of the ancient Roman and Greek historians, but unfortunately that's the module I'm on right now. I had to sit through an hour of some lecturer talking to me about the various different forms or synonyms for the word fear in Latin, used by Tacitus in his Agricola. No explanation as to why. Yeah, well, there's nothing worth fighting over in the Far East, so let's go west. Unless you're a T10, a Standard, a Conway, a 703-2, in which case it is very important that you capture these woods for reasons. I'm not ignoring your questions, I'm not seeing them. Where are they? Do you think there are any countries left for proper non-paper tank lines? Depends if you consider them worth it or not. So for example, there's always been a comment about the Israeli tree, although in fact, in actuality, they're as near to the British and the American trees as make no difference. There's a couple more lines you could theoretically do on the American side. You could do another TD line, you could do an artillery line, at least one artillery line, maybe two. Huh, really? I got spotting damage for him. I want to see what's inside an AMX-50 as well. And actually there has been I don't know if it was a video or a Facebook release by Panzer Alex. He's a French bloke. He did get inside an AMX-50. So he beat me to that. Trying to go for the 45 first. Hello, Lova. Oh, my mission is I need to get 2 kills in the first 3 minutes in a heavy, which is not as easy as you might think. Oh, well, that sucks. Well, that's some big tanks there. Not penetrated. Boo, hiss. Okay, well, just sit on the base. I mean, they gotta come to us now. Oh, look, they've... Whoop-de-doo, they have captured... You know, I need to switch this to HE, I think. They've captured the trees. Now, if my guys aren't idiots about this... Ooh, I forgot to reload my repair kit. That's embarrassing. Oh, thank you, sir. Where are you going? Oh, damn it, I'm running HE. Was it?
It's wet.
Gotta watch out with the ISU over there.
Andrew, he said his house is very clean.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we can find here. Excuse me, coming through.
Come on, Mom. Come. You wanna go fix your room? Come on. Come. Oh, Daddy's busy. Come. He's watching your tank.
Yes. As he should.
Give him to see.
Kind of curious what that Emil is.
What is that?
Pink.
Really, not penetrated. Oh, there he is.
Okay. Come. Let's go.
Thank you.
You guys take care of your diaper.
Where are you going? Okay, so the Waffenträger is still there, and he just... Really? Come on. My artillery is still there. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, nice try, Artie. Come on, reload one more time. Bollocks, I'm done. Out of my way, you idiot! Oh, for the love of Jesus. Oh, God. We could have pulled that off. Oh, total lack of situational awareness. Well, it looks like we might put it off anyway because we have a Conway and an SU-14-2 against a 30 whatever, and the Conway can take a hit. A World of Plasma Works. Come along, SU-14. He's not known for being the fastest damn tank out there. Okay, so I can see what he's doing. He's trying to convince... Here's me pointing at the screen. Now stay clear of where you just announced that you were. Oh, he's not going for it though. 5 minutes and 2 to go. It's got a pretty fast reload on that artillery piece, it must be said. I mean, realistically, the only option he has is to try to shotgun people, drive up close now for the first shot off. Unlikely though that may be. Okay, well, a win's a win. Alright, let's get my 5 here. Okay, so that's all of them. So, let's see, 24, nowhere near, 49, nowhere near, 44, nowhere near, 114 out of 139, so I'm getting close. And what did I not put the, or was it just I was out of money at the time? Okay, I have my replacements for everything. Not quite sure what I did, but okay. Which game that was. Okay, so I have got all my by 5s. I need to purchase my next 5 vehicles, so I'm working my way down the lines. I think I have all the tier 9, so my next one is German. No, is British. And I'm on the G-SOAR. Okay. Another vehicle of which I know very little. Alright. See if I can put at least a new engine on it. Yes. That way I'm not totally behind the curve. And does look kind of a cross between a 432 and a Scorpion, but by God, look at this gun. I mean, the entire inside of this vehicle must be equilibration springs. That's stupid. Alright, so let's put the crew in. Light tank, and light tank. Most of the way to Brothers in Arms. In fact, what I will do is I will just use a crew book and get them the last 2%. That's interesting. I gave him 6 cents. I usually don't give that early. Oh, really? That's 1? Okay. Each crew member with 100,000 experience. I'll just use 2 of them. And we'll do it again. There we go. I generally work on a basis that you always spot it. But for something small and sneaky, like a small TD or a scout, I will make it a greater emphasis. Oh, he's both the radio man and the. That's unfortunate. He's already got that done, so we will. Oh, we'll give him snapshot. Why not? How many rounds does this guy carry? Not many. And the driver does not have concealment yet. Interesting. What did I give him? I gave him smooth ride. Okay, I guess I can see that, but I think for now we'll give him concealment. Okay, so spotting view range is 400. That obviously is inadequate, so let us put on the optics. What a surprise! Up to 447. I'll take that. Then when you add on recon, it'll get much better. Well, I guess if you're going to be a speedy vehicle, you might as well be speedy. And we will put on. I should have had to be fairly fast. I don't think that'll be necessary. Well, let's do this. Whatever. I can change this later if I have to. Okay, apply. Alright, so we will. Oh, fine, might as well put this plate now. Why not? It's time for me to change my login password yet again. Will the planes blitz? It's not impossible, I guess. I don't think it's on the. I don't think it's really on the plan. So I'm having a lot of fun with these little things. They are canisters. Take this out sort of gently. Of 35mm film, which I'm scanning or verifying or scanned. I'm talking to my IT guy. I say I need a film scanner. 35mm scan. That's what I said. He looks at me going, what? I need a 35mm scanner for 35mm film. What? Kid's like 25. before we had digital cameras, you are aware that we use film, right? Yes, I need a scanner for the film. Okay. Let's see how sneaky I can be with this thing, if at all. That is. Look at the size difference between his vehicle and mine. The hell did he come from? Are there two of them? G9. Telephone G9. That's what I get for having a very, very small vehicle. I don't even think about drowning. I haven't done that in a really long time. In fact, I don't remember the last time I drowned at all, but that one, I mean, usually it's a case of, will I make it, will I make it, will I make it? In this case, I just didn't bloody notice. Which you would think I should, because there should be this big, huge screen saying, I'm sure that was there, saying, hey idiot, you're about to go down. It's more reasonable. Alright, so that's, I'm obviously really short on credits, so let me hit a couple of premium vehicles here and try to get my credit numbers up a little bit here. So start off with the Super Pershing. It's always good for a laugh. Sorry, Spoon. Just goes to show even us staff are human. Ooh, bad tearing for Super Pershing. Didn't I just drown on this map? Tier 9 shells. You can try. As long as they don't hit cupola, I guess. See where you're going. Oh, you see, he made it into the middle. Is that 267, 257 going? Okay, I can't argue with success. That's what I get for a snapshot. Okay, however he got there, he got there. Credit to him. Okay, let's go this way then. Okay, now unfortunately I seem to be kind of stuck now.
Okay, you got the cups?
I don't play cups.
Okay, here. Do it here. You can make a perimeter out of all of your tiles.
Well, what are you doing up there? Ah! Doesn't matter, it allows me to reverse up if he's gone back in. There are problems on the far left, however. I'm used to playing tier 9 with 400 damage point hits, and that's kind of like not enough. Yeah, I'll take the trade, I guess. Nah, that's my 2-year-old. Is the Super Pershing better compared to the M26? I'll say yes. It's not as nimble. Actually, that reminds me, I'll probably need to put a turbocharger on it. It's not as nimble, but the gun is perfectly adequate and the armor isn't bad. Oh, look at that, we actually won on the GSOR. Alright, so something else that gets me a couple of credits. Now here's one that people don't see played all that often.
No, that. Oh no.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, Spoon is a bit late. Yes, a Japanese. Look at that. As soon as I say it's not something that people play all that often, and there's 3 of them in the game. I haven't seen one in days. Okay. Okay.
I got
Good job.
Mommy?
What's trash after tier 7? Oh, it's one of those down 57s. Oh, we got one on our side as well. Okay, we got time here, lads. Two minutes. Yeah, the Lanson dropped down. And that takes him off the base. Panther dropping down. Scorpion, hello. Do we have a shot? Barely. That was a miss. Lanson has fallen back. See if I can encourage this Lanson to come out. What are we doing elsewhere? Oh, we're getting absolutely hammered elsewhere. Okay, we don't have a choice here. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so it's 3 and an AMX. Those 57s are absolute murder. Okay, well, not too many victory points coming for that one. Let's see how we do with the super Pershing. Of course, the point of the motor pool is it's supposed to teach you things about the various different vehicles in question. So if we're going to talk about the M6A2E1, the turret of which ended up being used in the T29 T30 series. I mean, Ordnance Branch were absolutely staffed at trying to push the M6 any way, shape, or form. So the 105 M6 was really just another attempt to get the M6 accepted for widespread service. But the M6 was accepted for service. All of 40 of them were made. And that was the end of that. Alright. After the invasion of Europe, Ordnance Department expected there would be a requirement for a limited number of tanks with extremely thick armor and powerful armament to break through heavily fortified areas. This also, of course, is where the T-28 came along. It was proposed that the T-1E1s be removed, but modified by removing the bow machine gun. So if you go way, way back in World of Tanks history, and you look at the original M6A2E1, it was as in the test version with the driver's hatch, and there was no bow machine gun, I don't think, but it was different instead of this angular. This happened a couple of years ago. It was proposed that the T-1E1s be modified by removing the bow machine gun and driver's vision door and then welding additional steel plate on the front to provide 7.5 inches equivalent. A new turret was to be installed. Hello, turret. Mounting the high-velocity 105 T5E1. This turret, designed for the new heavy tank T29, required an 80-inch turret ring compared to the 69-inch in T1, but it was considered feasible to adapt to the hull. Wasn't much room on the side, mind. I wonder if there was any internal bracing to take the extra weight and recoil. It was believed that 15 of the tanks could be modified in 90 days if a sufficient high priority was obtained. 20 T-1E1s were available, 5 were to be used for spare parts. It was so recommended, designated M6A2E1. The goal for delivery was 15 November 1944, presumably. AGF had been cooled towards the project from the first, this is true, and Army Service Forces, i.e. the people who supplied the equipment, had referred the matter to General Eisenhower to August 44. His reply on 18th of August stated that the 15 modified tanks were not wanted, as they were considered impractical for use in the European theatre of operations. This effectively killed the project, and probably it was a good thing. Tests at Aberdeen showed that the expected 77-ton weight vehicle could not climb a 40% slope. Since they couldn't change the final drive, they would have been limited to operation on favourable terrain. Now, that said, the Jumbo was also officially limited for operations in favourable conditions. After cancellation of the project, it was requested 2 M6A2E1s be completed to test the turret and armament for the new heavy tank T29. The request was approved, and they were proof-fired at Aberdeen. They were not fitted with the additional hull armour. Yeah, well, that much we know. And they were all scrapped after 14th December 1944. So, I mean, it's kind of, you look at the turret shape on this, and then you look at the turret shape on a T29. It's a T29 gun. Well, this will do. I mean, you can kind of see the family resemblance. But then again, you got exactly the same position if you look at let's go back a couple of vehicles here. And I got to go back to like tier 5. If you look at the T67 with the original turret, the T49 turret, and then if you compare that to the turret on, oh hell, is it considered light? Where's the M7? On the M7, you should see that the turrets are basically identical. The difference, and the only noticeable difference between the two, is that one is cast, and the other, as I go back to the T49. The other is welded, but otherwise they were the same shape and dimensions and so on. That happened a couple of times. T23 had a turret that was welded, and then it moved to a cast one. And of course you saw it in the hulls for the M4 and the M3 medium. So that was a little bit of the history that you get on the motorpool. Do I have T34, the American one or the Russian one? Alright, so let's go back up to tier. Let's do have a tier 9 premium. I had the Futur 4, which apparently I haven't played much.
French?
Yes, it is French.
Screwdriver? Screw? Washer?
Fiber sprayed. Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it there. I have not played the Futur 4, so I have no idea how good it is. 416. It's an autoloader, so there might be something to be said for putting that in. What's this do? Module repair speed increase. Okay, we'll do that, and we will hope that we don't catch fire very often, and we shall have strong coffee. Okay, I seem to have a healthy... Okay, maybe I have... Oh, it's my Batchat crew. Okay, maybe I have played this before. Okay, well, so let's see what I get. Third of the 22nd. Vandu. News in this year's black market. Not that I can remember. Oh, I'm a top tier vehicle. Okay, so what's my reload speed? 35 seconds for a 4-round clip. Okay. And out of curiosity, it's a 105. No idea what he's banging on. Charge! Not bad. Let's make a slight left here. Well, that's a good shot by him. And I don't know how that missed. The one shot that connected bounced. No, well, so much for that. 507 area code. Last time I did this, it was somebody looking to extend my warranty. So it's either that or Marriott. Apparently it's Johnny. I am well, thank you, Johnny. That appears to have confused the bot. Let's try this again. Actually, if you want to have a bit of fun, also, the T2065 is a surprisingly fun vehicle. I didn't know there were 3 battalions in the 22nd. I don't know if you caught it, but I know that there is already a team in the Military Invitational Tournament that we're setting up for the end of the month. There is a team assigned or supporting the Vandus. People keep wondering when the stream's going to end. It'll stop at 6, give or take. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you haven't been paying attention, we started a tournament that every team has to align with a military unit, and there is a cash prize that goes to the military unit. So it can be used for their dining in, it can be used for their rec room, it can be used for soldier support. Families in trouble and the guys deployed, and it's whatever. That should be $5,000. We'll get you a hell of a rec room. There's one unit in North Dakota. It's been tagged already. Oh, hello? What is it with these tracks? People keep going after my track. That was the end of that. I normally go the way that 53 did. So I made the left because I saw there was a bit more in there than I thought. Well, that's kind of weird. Alright, so this is not standard gameplay. This is me paying more attention to talking. Ordinarily, you'll be surprised how far you can get across there in a heavy tank. But that was not the correct route to take to do that. Let's go somewhere else. Let's try KV5. I haven't been played in a while. Let's try this some more. I've played this guy in a while. Ooh, I hope it changed the ammo. I kind of went gold heavy and no, I'm okay. Storm the defense. What do I need to do? I need to destroy 2 minutes in the first 3 minutes of 2 vehicles in 3 minutes. I suspect that's not going to happen. Nah, I wasn't stream sniped. I just drove across open area. Don't derp the fire troyer. Fire troyer? Well, there you go. We got a player here, 22 Dragoon. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds in the magazine. Okay, gotta watch out for where that T95 goes. It's always good to follow him. You make a left. Didn't make it. Oh well. One day I'll figure out where on earth I can shoot that thing from the front. I'm sure there's an answer, I just don't know what it is. Well, to a large extent, I don't care how many hit points it has. It's alive or it's not alive. That said, my thumb is on the Alt key, so if I do need to know, I can find out pretty quickly. Now, another one is the Lorraine. Now, the Lorraine I always tend to like. Return crew to this vehicle. Why is that? Oh, it's the Batshah. Okay, let's go. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Emil. I seem to recall this was an irritating thing as all hell. It's a 105 that you can't hit the broadside of a barn from inside. I was talking to the director of the Swedish Tank Museum once. We were talking about the Kranvagn and how if you've ever tried to pronounce the way the Swedish pronounce wagon, just like there's an extra silent N or semi-silent N in there that's not spelled. He's mentioning how if only they had known when they were preserving vehicles and not preserving vehicles, how popular some of the vehicles would be in the future after video games started coming out. And it was the same with the Tank Museum in Tog. I mean, Tog, nobody cared about Tog really. It was an oddity. It was ugly. It was the heaviest thing in the museum. That was about the only thing I note. And then all of a sudden has this massive fan base. The problem with the Semaventes is that there weren't all that many of them. If you think about it, the most powerful of the Semaventes was the one with the 90mm cannon. And don't get me wrong, for World War II standards, that 90mm cannon was quite vicious. But if you try to imagine doing a whole tech tree, I mean, I can maybe imagine a premium tank. A premium Semavente, the 90, whatever 90 is in Italian. But where do you go from there? I don't think they did any Sturmgeschütz-like things or Jagdpanzerkanon things. There was, I seem to recall, like an M113 derivative at one point. And that is about as far as I can go because I have a reload from hell. And let me back out. And start the reload cycle here. Yeah, damn it. Saw that coming. Really? Ammo? So one hit took off how many? Oh no, there was two of them. There was a T-57 as well. TL1, sorry. I can't remember what I was talking about now. Something to do with the Tog, maybe. Oh, the Semaventes, yeah. Little geyser there going. I don't know if I can get vengeance on this guy now. No kidding. Okay, somebody hit him at least. Well, I can't I can't help you. I'm tracked. What would you like me to do, mate? No, I don't think that's French for Italian for 90. Okay, well, at least I did some damage to him. My god, that thing's fragile. It's like a rolling module. That's, oh, I took a hit. What? There went the ammo. Oh, I took a hit. There went the engine. Oh, I took a hit. There went the track. Am I welcome here? Josh animates plugs and plus and vlogs. Yeah, I guess. Oh, look at that. We won with the 2 out of 3. Didn't win in the Sherford Tour. All right, let's try the Sherford Tour again. Let's see if I can get a slightly better crowd. So another weird one. Again, you got to go way, but look at this win rate, 11. Now, granted, there aren't all that many games in it. But if you go way back in time, you had a 90mm. Now, it's the same tier as a tier 8. So this is... how many hit points? 1,000 hit points. This is 1,200 hit points. So you do get more hit points. You get a higher rate of fire. But it really doesn't hit very hard, which is a problem with tier 8. But let's see what happens. Well, the half tracks, you got 2 lines that immediately come to mind. One is the German line, which they put everything up, and then the Americans. But again, the wheeled and half track tank destroyers, once you get above tier 6, maybe tier 7, you just don't have any options. So the 105, of course, is making an L7 hits very hard. This is almost a liability to the team, and that's basically why it was withdrawn from the shop and replaced by the 105 variant. I don't know how much, if this is any faster than the 105. I forgot to look for that. But it needs to have something to help compensate. But ultimately, a TD is all about the gun. If your gun is not up to par, $4,005 splat. Right, you're done. Next. What is with this guy? Ooh, nice little can of battery there. I wonder where he was. Interesting. That is a tier 10, I guess. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, I'm keeping that up with the SCA. M103, honestly. You know, I'll go play that now. Why not?
Yes, come on.
Hello from Klaus. Oh, must be raid going on. Well, if the dinosaur is up to her normal power, I suspect that there will be a raid by us momentarily as well when I finish up. So let's go to the M103. It's a heavy. So I'm only... Oh, it dropped. I used to be running about 61% in this vehicle. I'm going to drop this and replace it with the vents. I haven't played this since the new modules hit. But this is one of the vehicles that I have actually a dedicated crew for. Usually, you know, I'll unlock a vehicle, I'll move the crew to the next one, I'll keep working on the skill sets. But the M103, that I like it enough that I have a dedicated crewman now. Dedicated crew to see what happens. What brand are my shelves in the background? I think I got them from Crate and Barrel. And I use the M103 as a medium. It's not quite fast enough to keep up with the mediums, but it usually does a pretty reasonable job at helping him out. That's a lot more of them than I thought there would be. Well, that's fair. Okay, they don't know that, I'm happy to say. I was hoping that the M48 might come around the corner and give me a hand here. Apparently not. So the other thing about this tank is that the armor is an interesting saving throw. You can't really rely on it. It also helps that he seems to have the smaller 105 here. Oh, that's annoying. So they're going to come around the corner and finish me. If this M48 will get off the damn top of the hill here. Yeah, that'll help my rate of fire a bit here. I'm sure he's doing something sitting up there, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Shooting over that one. Oh well. You may be curious to know that there's a T-54E1 and an M48 down there. letting you know. Well, he is. I mean, ordinarily, if you have even some minor overwatch, once you're in that corner, you have them nailed because you always get them in a crossfire. Ever been in M103 in real life? Yes, I have. I've got a 3-part video on it with Ken Estes, who used to be an M103 crewman and who wrote one of the 2 books on the M103 just off a day or 2 ago. I was looking up something. There was a question that somebody asked me as to why the M103. I mean, you go from M48, M50, and so on. Suddenly it goes to M103. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. And it looks like in the early 60s, they just decided to start from 100. So M100 was a trailer, M101 I can't recall, M102 was a howitzer, M103 is this tank, M104 was a self-propelled gun, M105 I can't remember, M106 was a mortar, M107, 108, 109 and 110 were all artillery pieces, 11 and 12 I can't recall, 113 was the PC. Alright, so this will be the last one, and then we are done. So let me go back, find a premium. You know, I'm going to finish off with the Churchill 3 because that's always fun. If you're going to get yourself a fun, no, 62% win rate. If you're going to get yourself a fun little premium tank, and it's not an expensive one because it's only a tier 5, the Churchill 3 is definitely on that list. Well, thank you, Jube. Much obliged.
Play with me.
Want me to play with you? Okay.
This is... It's not an ideal map for this tank.
No, it all goes up here. It's going yellow.
2 Churchill 3s. I wonder if we can machine gun something together.
Okay, here. Purple? No.
And for its tier, as I recall, if I looked at the statistics, it actually has, it's the best credit earner for its tier. Again, it's a relative statement. I mean, on a per minute basis, you get more credits out of a tier 8 premium than you do out of a Churchill. But again, how much gold are you willing to invest in the first place?
Is it pink? Is it pink or is it orange? Oh no, you're right, it is orange.
Chieftain crew skin, God knows. We're having a kick around the idea, but there was a couple of different reasons it didn't happen.
That's not right.
Ooh, nice shot by the Artie there. Okay, so we know where the Stungerschütz is, we know where the KVs are. Oh. Well, that's interesting. They are both dangerous and can kill me. So, why not just try to ram them? Hello. Gonna get out of the way. Well, I feel much better after that now. I appreciate the help from those two. That said, I can't really take many more knocks. Okay, I obviously need to zoom all the way. And of course, as soon as I do, he vanishes off that way.
Oh, yeah. Hi. How you doing?
Well, I'm missing a lot.
Hello, how you doing?
Leander, come on.
How you doing?
I am doing badly. Thank you, Leander.
Your balance needs to be great. It's a pink or dark.
Well, he's noticed he's getting shot at. Okay, so now the question is... Oh, okay, yep, I've been spotted. I think we should win this. So I haven't played this in a very long time. So oh, shotgun. Boo, hiss. No, house isn't going down. As I haven't played this tank in a very long time, so when it's giving me the average for the marks of excellence, I am so far behind my average that it doesn't matter. You know, all my last games have been 1,000 damage points almost. It's the M10, so it's just the P43 and the KV2. Okay, now he'd better not win, really. The KV2, we use the big ammo, the gold ammo. Hello? Poor little AMX. Oh, it was like I presume he's carrying the 6-inch gun, so it's going to splat. And that is that. Alright, so that is my 2 hours. And there is 2 and a half. Okay, so let's see if the dinosaur has a raid lined up for you. Didn't mention. So there may or may not be a raid. I suspect that because it's a day off, she's buggered off. So I was on 61%, I think, for that. Let's see how I'm doing now. Yesterday or 2 days ago when I checked. Yeah, 61. So I mean, obviously I was hyped, so I was 2 stars. I got as far as somewhere like 91, and then I stopped playing it for a while because I decided to go back to grinding. And that was the end of that. Everything dropped down, so I guess I need to do a lot more playing of that particular tank in order to get the marks up. You can see I have a whole bunch of tanks I have not got a mastery on. Probably a couple that I haven't got anything at all on. Oh, there you go. Turan, M60. G-Sword. Well, mainly because I haven't played 2 battles, 4 battles. Yeah, okay, that probably explains it. Alright. Well, that is that. So I'm only at 53% overall. No idea what I've been the last couple of days.
Go get it.
You go get it. You go get the ball.
So we are... Let's see, I am back again next week anyway. I don't know that much. I may not be back the week after that. And there has been a schedule put up by Nightbot. So if you have a look at the chat stream there, you'll see the schedule, find out who's on when. I probably could tell you, but I couldn't be bothered to look it up. So until I talk to you again next time, well, take care and have fun. All right, bye-bye.